Hello everyone and welcome to the 5th instalment of the life of Brian. I'm sorry I haven't done a video in a while. I've not really been feeling good for about the last 6 weeks probably. I think that's what I kind of talked about in my last video. My medication hasn't really been working and yeah, uni's been quite stressful, and also I'm just kind of have a tendency to go through like down periods. So yeah, I wasn't really feeling great, and the problem is that I kind of like isolate myself a little bit, and then I end up feeling kind of lonely, but then I don't want to see people, but then you kind of think like, oh, no one cares. So you kind of, it's a bit of a vicious cycle. But last weekend, I was a bit more open with my friends and stuff, and I think it's sunshine and everything, and it kind of has like finally lifted. So yeah, I'm feeling very happy. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about today, because I think that obviously a lot of people can't necessarily relate to having brain tumour and epilepsy, but a lot of people can relate to having mental health problems. And I've actually been quite like amazed at how many people have talked to me about that, and quite touched as well, and how many people have sort of said that they've been feeling the same and they don't necessarily have anyone to talk to about it. So I just kind of wanted to talk a bit about my experiences there and sort of show that like you're not alone in this. So yeah, I've had anxiety as long as I can remember. Weirdly, so I had really bad hypochondria when I was younger, and weirdly like my main hypochondria was getting a brain tumour. So I don't know if I had like premonitions or something, but so yeah, I had really bad hypochondria, anxiety, used to get panic attacks, like worried about just everything, like yeah, school, like health, everything. And then stuff got really bad when I was in Korea, and I got really depressed. It was kind of triggered, it was really linked to being really overworked, exhausted, very lonely, in a place where I didn't really have a good support network. I felt very far away and isolated, and basically the doctors think that the extreme like mental stress that I was under was what triggered my epilepsy. So the cause is the tumour, but the mental health side was actually what made the epilepsy happen then, which just shows how unbelievably like powerful your mental health can be and how important it is to look after it. So yeah, so then the epilepsy got triggered, and when I first got the epilepsy, I thought I was going psychotic because no one was taking me seriously, and they said like, oh, it's just in your head. Well, it was in my head, but you know what I mean. My seizures have slightly like hallucinatory effects, and also I was getting because I was really stressed, I was getting like derealization, where I felt stuff wasn't really real, and I was getting like kind of visual hallucinations as well. And this was stress, but at the time I thought it was me going psychotic. I thought it was psychosis. So I basically spiraled into like a world of despair and anxiety, and like just, it was awful. And yeah, I was like, oh, I'm gonna spend my life in a hospital. I'm never gonna live a normal life again. And I was never like planning anything, but I definitely was like moving towards feeling suicidal. And that was just probably for about a month. I just was like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't read, I couldn't watch TV, I couldn't communicate with people. I was just a shell of a person. I remember having to go to my doctor's appointments, and I couldn't figure out how to get on public transport. So my lovely siblings had to order me Ubers to like every single one of my doctor's appointments, and spent like hundreds of pounds on me. So I was really happy that they were there for me. So yeah, that happened. But then like luckily I saw my psychiatrist and I saw my neurologist, and they kind of like were helping me get the diagnosis. So then I could start taking antidepressants, seeing a therapist, and I also moved back home with my mum, and she was like absolutely amazing. And yeah, it was just, I started doing yoga and like dog walks, and just kind of became a Zen human being for a while. And so that really like, I increased, but it took me a while. Like I had to take 6 months off work. I was really a broken person because of it. So it just shows like your mental health can have like, it can stop you living your life. And I think you have to remember that you have to take care of it, and people don't take it seriously, I think, or they think like, oh, it's fine, I'll get over it, it's fine. But it for a while I was not able to function because of my mental health, and it was triggered by the epilepsy, but it was my mental health that was having the effect on my sort of my life. So yeah, because I think also kind of because of that, because of having felt so bad, I don't know, it's in a way been very, I kind of feel now that even though I'm like scared of having surgery and stuff, I kind of feel like I will never feel that bad. So in a way it's kind of giving me like some strength or something like that. So yeah. And also I think it really helps me engage with other people, because I find it now very easy to talk to them. If they're feeling really bad, I find it quite easy to like be quite direct, because it can be a very awkward conversation to have if someone's feeling really bad, but I kind of now just quite direct about it. And I think that is really important, to just be open about these things, because I don't know, I just think that it's really important to be open. So yeah, I kind of wanted to just share that, and just, this is a bit of a long one, and just kind of say that if you're feeling bad, you're not alone, I promise. And if you're feeling bad, then communicating is so important. And also, if you have a friend who's feeling bad, even if they don't seem to want to talk about it, even just like showing that you're there for them like will mean so much. So yeah, I think just try and show your love in whatever way you can. So yeah, I'm going for some tests this week, and I will let you know how they go. Medication's still not working, but I'm feeling happy now, so I'm not so depressed about it. But I will do another video next week about the epilepsy, but I just wanted to do this one. Sorry it's very long, and thank you for watching. Bye!